Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. It's Monday, September 21, 2020. I'm coming on here for another dream I had on the 17th of September, 2020. I went into prayer on the 16th in the morning, and then that night or the next morning I had the dream. I wasn't expecting this one, so I'm going to read off of my notes. That way I don't get confused or lost, and then I'll show you a picture of what I saw. Okay, this is my dream. My husband and I went on to a vacation rented home out of the country. We were having dinner, and my husband's mom shows up. She doesn't make eye contact with me. She and I don't agree about our faith, which is true. We were staying at a rented place, but not for long, because I felt something bad was coming, so I couldn't relax. Some people there at the rented place were talking to me, and they felt something was coming too. Even the news there and the people at this country felt that. So I look at the sky with the two males at this rented place, and we all agreed we saw two planets close to each other. One was bigger than the other. We knew that it wasn't normal. My husband's mom went with her friend somewhere else, away from us. She was not with us anymore. And then my husband went somewhere, and I was trying to get a hold of him to tell him something was coming, and for him to tell his mom, and then he needed to come back home, or that we needed to go back home to the United States. So we gathered together. When he got back, my husband and I, my daughter and her friend, and a baby, I don't know who this baby was, went to this building to get tickets to go home to the United States before something bad happened. I left the building for some reason, and then all of a sudden, something huge came down from the sky. It hit the ground, and more came, and it made the ground open up, like huge cracks in the ground. People were screaming. People were running everywhere. As this was happening, I was running back to my husband, trying to avoid getting hit by this. I was screaming and praying to God to protect me. I get to my husband and the rest of them, telling them what's happening out there, and I told my husband to be careful. There's a crack on the ground in front of the building where we were, because we were going to leave the building, and the dream ended. I asked myself, I woke up after 5 a.m. and I was asking myself, what time did I wake up, so I can figure out what this means. And I'm writing on here, it says, I asked myself what time did I wake up from this dream, and I was trying to remember. I knew it was after 5 a.m. In my spirit, I kept hearing 5:17 over and over again. And so I said that it has to be 5:17 a.m. So I looked it up in Strong Concordance, and that's what I got below. And I wrote on here 5:17 a.m. Strong Concordance. It said invisible, unseen. Now this is the first time I've used Strong Concordance, because I didn't really understand why people use that. Because I've heard other brothers and sisters use it, so I decided to use it, and I think the Lord knew that I was going to use it. And so it makes sense that he was saying that this thing is invisible, unseen, like no one can see it. But this is how, I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like. And here it is. Don't mind the phone moving too much. Okay, you see that? That's what it looked like. I saw that, but at a distance, like far away in the sky. It wasn't up close like that, but it was kind of far. But that's exactly what it looked like. And that's a picture that NASA took. I don't know when, but I saw that in NASA website. That's it, brothers. I think it's brothers and sisters. I think this might be an asteroid coming. That's what it sounds like. All right, brothers and sisters, it's coming very, very soon. I love you all, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Okay? Bye-bye.